Okay. Hello, it's Ro with another video. Hello. This was supposed to be originally a booktube channel, but I didn't want to commit to anything because I might get bored of books very soon, because that's usually how I am with things. We're gonna call the channel Rohan Pai for now, keep it vague, not like Rohan Reads or something. You get it? Okay. Cool. One author that I've seen talked about like everywhere on every platform, available in every bookstore without a doubt, and for several years is John Green. He writes in the young adult genre, which I do like, but I still haven't managed to read his book for some reason. I don't know why. Today I'm going to test that theory out. I'm going to see if the hype holds up. Is John Green worth the hype? Let's find out. This is an investigation. I was in my sister's room and I found this book lying around. I was like, okay, perfection. I can read his most famous book of all time. But I was also in the library today and I found a hardcover version of his most recent book, I think. It's called Turtles All the Way Down. I know nothing about it. I just know that I don't even know if there are turtles. Is that a metaphor for something? We'll find out. So I'm going to read this book first before Fault in Our Stars for no other reason other than the fact that I want to hold a hardcover book in my hands. Yes, this is something that readers are very particular about. I'm not, but I'm starting to be, and I'm scared about that. It's pretty short. It's like 300 pages-ish? 285 pages, and the text is quite big, so I should be able to finish it today. I'm also going to give you my live thoughts. So we're good to go. Let's see if John Green is worth the hype. Now, before starting a book, I like to take a bookmark and punch a hole in the center here and sellotape a piece of satin ribbon to it. Okay, then I just take the book, I open the last page. Oh, there's John Green. Hello there. Then I sellotape the bookmark to the back, like that, like so. Is that good? Is that easy to do? That looked very difficult on camera, but it's not that hard, honestly. And we can put it any place we want in the book. Ta-da! Life hacks. Now, if you're extra like me, you can also use these handy-dandy post-it bookmark thingies. I use them to annotate my books based on like an emotion I feel while reading a part of the book. This is one of my favorite books, Loveless, by Alice Oseman, and here are my annotations. Yes, I know, I'm a danger to myself. Please send help. Let me explain the color coding to you. It's very, very complicated, so please pay attention. The blue is for moments that are emotional and sad. The yellow reminds me of something happy, so probably like a funny dialogue or a sarcastic comment, because that's my kind of humor. The orange reminds me of anger, so if I'm angry at a character for doing something, I will put that in right there. The green I'm kind of iffy about because green's a neutral color, so it's probably for like a what moment? Like an OMG what? Like what is happening? What happened to the plot? Like that's where I use green for now. The pink looks cute to me, so maybe like a cute moment between characters or like something romantic. I don't know, let's see. Could be friendship as well. Platonic is as impactful as romantic, by the way. That is also the gist of this book, but okay. Okay, I kind of just realized that I ripped off the emotions from Inside Out for this color coding. I'm sorry, Pixar, please forgive me. So it is currently 10 p.m. and I think I might have been a bit ambitious early when I said I would finish it today, because I finished a grand total of 85 pages. So I still have 200 left, which is a lot. So far I'm actually enjoying it, which is a surprise because I don't usually like books which receive a lot of hype. I went into this book completely blind because I didn't want to be spoiled by the blurb. So now I'm slowly understanding where the plot is going and what the author's trying to do. I'm getting a Riverdale vibe from it because it's like high school kids trying to interfere in a police investigation and try to solve it themselves, which is not my jam usually, but okay, I guess it's good to try new things. However, I do like the characters so far. They are very realistic and relatable, which is hard to do because many adult authors never get teenagers correctly. It's very difficult to exactly nail it, and I think he's nailed it. That's all from me now. My plan is to wake up early tomorrow morning and finish the rest of the book in one sitting because I'm a major procrastinator, and if I do not do that, there is no way I will finish this book. So, let's do this.
Welcome to the Deep Sleep Sounds podcast.
Hello. I have about 50 pages remaining and I am exhausted. Please disregard everything I said in my previous book because I stand by none of it anymore. The story is boring, characters are infuriating and I hate them with a passion. Why does he think all teenagers use complex vocabulary and speak in these philosophical tones about the world and existence as a concept? I just watch Netflix. If there are any teens watching, can I ask you a question? Do you quote classic literature in your everyday conversation? Let me give you an example. Some context. This character writes a blog about his life and also about very personal things that happen, which is completely normal, obviously. The main character asks the guy, why do all the ones about me, the blog posts about me, have quotes from The Tempest? Is it because we are shipwrecked? Yes, yes, it is because we are shipwrecked. So moving, oh my gosh. Sorry, I just cannot handle this book anymore and I feel like I'm going to dissolve. Hello, it is over. I finished this thing. I can't call it a book because it doesn't deserve that title. I just don't understand what John Green was trying to do with the story. What was his initial idea for it? Because what's written on the blurb is about what I talked about earlier, about how like an investigation and someone goes missing and they try to find that person. Yeah, that storyline was completely abandoned after the first few chapters, and by way of circumstance, it magically got solved in the last chapter. I'm not okay with that. That just looks like lazy writing to me. One silver lining about this book is that it had good mental health representation for anxiety. I wasn't very educated about anxiety. I just knew about it as this thing that people have on the internet. This really helped me fully understand the disorder. I realize now that having anxiety is not the same as being anxious. They're two very, very different things. So I'm glad that this book taught me that. But that's about the only saving grace. The rest of it was just nonsense, honestly. No offense to John Green fans. I mean, I understand why someone would like this book. No. I cannot read any more of his books. I'm sorry. Verdict, he is not worth the hype in my opinion, but also I don't think you should go by that because I am usually very unpopular in my opinions. Maybe I am the problem, I don't know, because it's a really popular book. I don't know what the deal is. Thank you for watching this attempt at a booktube video. Promise I'm not pessimistic. I will try reading a book that I like next time, something more up my alley. And yeah, toodaloo. Ew, that was horrible. No, goodbye. Peace out, sayonara, adios, whatever.